In this video, I'm going to break down my favorite way to get customers and clients and how I've been able to generate over $100,000 a month using this. This is especially important if you are a service-based business or you're thinking about starting a service-based business and you're below that $30,000 a month. If you're e-commerce, it's going to be a little bit different of a video, so it won't be as relatable to you. But for service-based businesses, sub 30K a month, this is going to be especially important for you, and you can leverage it to get customers and clients. So diving right in, my favorite way to get customers if you are sub 30K, it's going to be cold outbound. So shout out to Alex Ramosi. He talked on, this is a paraphrase. I think it was, there was like 5 ways of getting customers. There might even be a 6th one. I forget what it was, but my main takeaways: cold outbound, paid ads, organic content, affiliate, word of mouth. The problem with these bottom 3, they're a super slow burn. You need cash in the door now, and they're also not always as predictable and sustainable compared to what I found with cold outbound and paid ads, especially if you're just starting out. So diving into my favorite, it's cold outbound, and it's mainly cold outbound email. And I want to dive into 3 different things that you should find helpful if you are considering getting started with cold outbound email for your service-based business. So the first thing you want to focus on is product market fit. The very first thing you have to do is what is your offer? What are you giving to the marketplace? And product market fit, it's what's really important is actually being able to write effective emails that are going to resonate with your prospects. So 1, you have to actually have a problem that you're solving and your product is the solution, and then encapsulate how you can write effective emails and resonate with the prospect for them to actually say yes. So many people struggle with this. I get countless emails on a weekly basis of just people that are trying to solve these problems in my own business, but the problem is they don't actually know how to really resonate with like my true problems that I am having in my business. Once you figure out how to establish product market fit with your company, with your messaging, with the emails that you're sending out, you're actually solving a problem that it's a high value problem to solve, or a high value solution that you're solving. That's where you also need to make sure that you have enough emails going out to get data to see if you actually are writing effective emails and you're resonating with prospects. So typically what I see is if you send 250 to 1,000 emails, you should start to get book calls. You'll want to make sure your open rate is above 50%. If not, this is where you will want to improve the subject line. And if your response rate is 2%, that's when you really want to start rewriting the copy, making sure that you're using direct response copy to actually get a booked call. You may have a 2% response rate, but if you're not getting booked calls, the entire messaging, the solution that you were trying to solve, your offer itself, these are things that you need to look at to make sure that you're getting these numbers correct. There are CRMs that let you track this, or if you were just starting out and you want to manually do it, there are also, you can just manually kind of just count up. If I send 100 emails, how many of them are replying back to that email? And if 2 of them reply back, that's a 2% response rate. And then from there, if you have validated that you're getting booked calls from 1,000 emails, obviously the more the better, especially if they're qualified. That's where you'll really turn on the gas, and all you have to do is just increase the output. But the problem is only one person can only send so many emails. So that's where you really need to start looking at the amount of team members and what their roles are so you can scale. First, I would always recommend just having a lead scraper. You can go out there and buy a list of just pre-qualified decision makers in a specific category, or you can hire on a full-time lead scraper who would just do this, and all they do is just get you emails, names of decision makers and their email. And then you have VAs who, their entire job is to, on a daily basis, they're enrolling these prospects, these leads into a sequence, and that sequence is going to just literally run on autopilot and then get these book calls set up for you. Now, where a lot of people go wrong is they think, you tell a VA this once and like set it and forget it, or business is passive, or that requires 0 work. But really, if you want to get to that $100,000 a month mark, you just have to manage. You have to manage and have cadence and make sure that you're holding people accountable. So that, that was scary. Oh, you little monster. Oh, all right. Well, yep, she just climbed my back. So the third thing is just going to be making sure that you have regular cadence meetings. So Monday through Thursday, or Monday and Thursday, that's where you can have a meeting. Then talk about wins that your clients are having to further give your team conviction on the products that they're selling. Then you'll break down any notes that you may have, any initiatives that they are working on themselves, or any updates that they have. And then also just going over the numbers and seeing where they're at. Are you trending upwards? Are you trending downwards? Why? And then just solve problems as you see fit. And the important piece is to just track this week by week. And what are the KPIs? And my favorite method for this over the last year, so in 2022, was this master meeting book sheet. So you can see that we have it. Again, this isn't rocket science, just a Google sheet. A lot of people think that, well, something to note is that there are 13 periods in a year. It's not 12. So you go week by week, and then you can start having your appointment setters or your SDRs just plugging in their numbers week by week to see how many booked meetings. So, Shahani, she was able to get 7. RJ was able to get 5. That was 23 booked meetings for April 3rd to April 9th. And then you just go down and you can see trends as you go throughout the year. And this is going to make sure that your team is on track. It also keeps it top of mind for you as a business leader, and making sure that if it is downtrending, which very well could happen, why is it downtrending and what can you do to have it go back up? So even here, we had 3 weeks in November, 5 meetings, 7 meetings, 4 meetings. We want to always be above 10. So we were able to implement some things and very quickly, get back up to 10 meetings, 17, and so on. So this is going to be helpful. And If you even want this for yourself, just copy and paste. You can comment, what word do I want to? Booked meetings, just book meetings, comment on this YouTube video, and then somebody from my team will just go ahead and send it to you. But this will be very helpful as you are rolling out an outbound campaign, just to keep track. Even if you have no team, it's just yourself. This can just help you keep track of everything. Something I can't show you, but we do, is all of our meetings from Calendly, we set up a Zapier, so they go into this master meetings booked into this Google Sheet, and then that way we can see literally like how many booked meetings we had in this one spot, and then it makes it very easy to just pop in here and then count it up and place it. So rather than having to go into Calendly every time to do that. So this is really the playbook. It's not rocket science. You just have to make sure you have product market fit. You're writing effective emails. If not, really try to define that and get better at that. Hire consultants, hire coaching, whatever it may be. And then from there, once these numbers are locked in, you can really start to scale it up with team members, and you're going to do very well for yourself. And then literally scaling is just doing more of what's working. And obviously there will be bottlenecks that arise, but you just problem solve as you go. So I hope this video is helpful. A little bit more tactical compared to some other videos, but this is literally the playbook on my favorite way to get customers, especially if you are sub $30,000 a month and you're thinking about starting a service-based business. So I hope you have a great day, and bye.